Computer. Okay. Hi, everyone. It is Friday. What is today's date? The 27th of March. Ilisa.Crosby here with Douglas Elliman Real Estate, and I am chatting with
Anthony Forte, Quintessential Mortgage.
and Anthony. I just wanted to have this really quick call because I'm getting a lot of questions from clients and friends, and I have to get these answers out there. I think that the more we can educate people about what's going on, the better. Do you mind if I just start throwing off questions?
Absolutely.
Okay. So one question I'm getting is, or has refinancing stopped? If somebody still wants to refinance, can they still do it? Because they're hearing on the news that the banks are just maxed out on refinancing.
Yeah, I mean, we can. I can't speak for everyone, but we're allowing refinances. They're going through definitely a lot slower than a purchase transaction. But I'm hearing the same things, but we're still able to refinance or help with refinancing now.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Appraisals, this is a big one. A lot of my clients are in contract, and thankfully they've been through appraisals, but some people are just getting signed contracts, so they know the next steps appraisals. How's that happening? Because people can't go in the houses.
Well, I see that as being the one piece of silver lining throughout the whole coronavirus ordeal that we're dealing with. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have come out and said that they're allowing drive-by appraisals, and in lieu of the appraiser doing a full interior inspection. So
For
really,
all
really good
for
thing.
all loans?
Only conventional mortgages at this time.
Oh,
Department of Housing hasn't come in and allowed that on FHA mortgages. But if you're doing a conventional mortgage, you can. My FHA appraisers are still going out. They're still doing inspections, interior and exterior. But you can do an appraisal now, conventional, with drive-by. So it's making it a lot easier.
yeah, that's great, actually. That's good to know. I already know the answer to this, but figured let me ask you. Are people asking for pre-approvals now? Are they actually calling you up and saying, hey, when I'm ready to buy, or I am ready to buy, can I do some pre-approvals?
Good question. We're extremely busy with pre-approvals. It's as if nothing else is going on in the world, and people are really, really focused in on buying. I think that the smarter or more aware buyers are realizing that, if I do pre-approval now, I'll be ready out the gate as soon as we can go view properties again. And we're very, very busy with pre-approvals.
So I think people are nervous also about their credit and making sure that their credit stays ahead of the game. And I know that if they had just asked mortgage people like you, they could figure out how to keep their credit up so that they are ready to go. So that's good to know.
Absolutely.
And closings, really important. What is happening with closings? I know I am not allowed at closings, so what's happening for the bank? I know that some attorneys are going. I just know that no longer will there be 9 of us in a room. Probably.
Well, in short, we're figuring it out. We had many closings here this week where clients were wearing gloves and masks, attorneys wearing gloves and masks. We had a few closings where, just the buyers came in, and then an hour later the sellers came in. We were having some done in people's homes. It really depends on, which attorney, what they're willing to do, and what everyone else is willing to do. But if everyone comes together, we can figure out a way to get all these loans closed. And we have been. We've absolutely
no matter what, the bank attorney has to be there, or the bank has to be there, correct?
Yeah, well, we chose we can choose our own bank attorneys that help us, and I have a very very good bunch of bank attorneys who are sticking it out, and they're closing.
Yeah, great. Yeah, the good thing is to know who you're working with now really makes a difference, because then you know who you could trust for everything. I mean, from agents to real estate attorneys to mortgage people, it helps. It helps to know that, deals will get done.
Absolutely.
So thank you for answering
all these problem. Questions. I had a couple of questions for you.
Oh, sure.
I wanted to know about listings and what what you're seeing come on and off, and how that compares to, how many properties you're seeing being listed on a daily basis, how it compares to before this whole, pause in employment.
Well, so I always look out daily to see like what's coming on. I'd say in the last 2 days, there have been about 49 new listings. And that's anywhere from co-ops to condos to, single family homes.
That's in Westchester County?
Only Westchester County, yeah. If I add on Brooklyn and New York and Long Island, there's a lot more. But I'm just, thinking about Westchester. I wrote down something. So in the last 2 days, what's really, really amazing to me is that there were 115 sales, either pending, just went into contract or sold. So people are trying to get these deals done, and people are not pulling out of deals, is what I'm noticing. And vacant homes are really a great thing right now, and rentals, and just a little bit of everything. But people, the non-scared people are still making money.
I think that, it's like anything else. You got to go where they aren't, right? Go where they ain't. So, if a lot of people aren't out there because they're concerned, and you're brave enough to go out there and kind of say, hey, I'd like to buy now, I think you can get yourself a good deal.
Yeah, absolutely. And you may be
I
able
know
to
you
buy
can get
in
yourself a good
certain.
rate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So rates wise, what's that? How's that going?
Rates are really, really good. We're still at all-time lows. I'd like to mention rate, but New York State prohibits me from mentioning rate.
But we can look it up, I'm sure. I mean.
Yeah, rates are really good. They're very, very strong for both purchases and refinances.
So why are they telling you that? I mean, legally I can't show either. So New York State is telling me I can't show my clients, but we're doing virtuals.
Yeah, no, that's just in general, I'm not allowed to talk about interest rate.
Okay, but you're allowed, if I were a buyer and I wanted to get a pre-approval from you, you could talk about that with me?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. All right. I just did that. So I can't do that again with you. How are you keeping sane during all this? Other than working, you're working too many hours. I could tell already. I see it in your
work. Unfortunately,
all work makes Johnny not fun.
I have a lot of people that are counting on me to make them a homeowner, even in this crisis. So,
right.
Gotta live up to that. I have to be here.
Are you going home early?
I'm going home early.
Oh, good.
Definitely.
Okay. So you're enjoying some time at home.
Yes.
Good. All right. Glad to hear that. Thank you so much for doing this. I think it'll answer a lot of questions that I've been getting.
If anyone has any other questions, they can reach out to me, text me,
yeah,
DM me.
I'll put your number and everything and on the bottom, and I'll post this. So thank you.
Sounds good. You're very
Be
welcome.
safe.
You too.
Bye.